Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video, and today we're going to be doing something pretty special because we're going to be looking at one of the rarest units in Dokkan battle. This is a unit that was only ever available on one banner, the Dragon Ball Fusions banner when it returned for the second time. Now, if you're going to ask me, will this banner ever come back? I don't know. The Dragon Ball Heroes banners does seem to come back repeatedly, but the Fusions banner has happened twice, well, 3 times on GP, but I don't know if we're going to see it again. I really don't. So, you know, I hit up the homie Mai to try and get some footage for this CELLZA card, the fusion of Cell and Frieza, who is very tall, by the way, because I wanted to see how good CELLZA can be rainbowed on the enhanced transformation team. Now, before, CELLZA has 2 categories, right? He's on the Fusion category, and he's on the Enhanced Transformation category. Before, we had CELLZA, and he was on the Fusion category. He's an interesting option, but, you know, obviously he doesn't really work the best with all of the Super Saiyans that are on that team, right? But now the Enhanced Transformation category team, which is full of, you know, Cell. Oh, wow, 1.1 million, not bad. You know, this team right here is full of Cell cards, Frieza cards, you know, it's all got all the Majin Buu cards. So I felt like this Frieza will probably be pretty good here. Now, what he does, what CELLZA does, is he gets a attack buff of 70%, attack and defensive buff of 70% at the start of turn. He has a great chance of getting an extra 30% attack at the start of turn, which would give him a 100% attack buff. And then he also has a good chance of healing either 10 or 15% HP, something like that. But basically, CELLZA sort of fills in a lot of like bullet holes there of a useful unit. And especially, again, for this team right here, which is basically going to be full of, you know, Frieza units or Cell units anyway, this CELLZA card, I think, can fit right in. Like, if you happen to have CELLZA with, you know, a dupe or 2 and you put the orbs into them, I think it'll be a very good option for this team. Now, for this video, we do have CELLZA showcased with the GT Final Form Frieza right here. I felt like that's the best way to sort of activate all of CELLZA's important links, right? And of course, you know, the big turn we're waiting for is when physical Kid Buu, he can roll around, and we can see sort of a massive... Oh! Whoa, Frieza bobbing and weaving right now. But, you know, once Kid Buu rolls around onto this rotation, we could see a really, really good turn by CELLZA. You know, just judging by what we saw from CELLZA so far, he could probably get close to a 1.5 million attack stat. Alright, so right there, he was at a million. I'm going to presume that was the difference, the 1.1 million to the 1 million we just saw. That's the difference between his extra 30% from his passive having that chance to activate. That's what, again, I'm going to guess we just saw right there. So, again, if CELLZA has his 30% extra attack, plus Kid Buu is on the rotation with a full 50, we're probably going to be looking at somewhere between, you know, 1.35 to 1.5 million, which is very good considering CELLZA is an SSR. CELLZA, to me, kind of reminds me a little bit of Super Saiyan 3 Gohan, in that it's kind of this random SSR card on this banner that's actually, like, quite formidable, right? Like, this, again, the CELLZA is solid. Like, there is a couple other units from that banner that I don't have, unfortunately, and, you know, have wanted to showcase for a while. I remember I did... When I went to E3 at the beginning of the year, well, midway through the year, I did a 100% video on Karoli, the Goku and Broly fusion. Alright, beautiful. Here we go. So here is the exact turn we are looking to see. Kid Buu has his full passive active. We got GT Frieza right there. Let's see how strong our boy CELLZA can really be right here. Okay, good. I was hoping, as I was saying that, I was like, oh, please, do not let GT Frieza get a crit right here and finish him off. And CELLZA comes in at 1.3. Okay, I think that is without his extra 30% active too, by the way. I think he would be able to get a little bit higher than that. So that's still pretty good, though. Again, for an SSR unit. You know, if CELLZA eventually, if the Fusion Banner returns, CELLZA gets a Dokkan Awakening, Whirus gets a Dokkan Awakening, that's going to be so good, because some of these Fusion and Hero units do have roles on some of these category teams, you know, especially once categories became a thing. A lot of these units, I think, got a lot more relevance. You know, like Whirus is actually a pretty solid option for, like, the Realm of Gods team, right? You know, he really helps make a lot of key orbs, which can be useful for, like, LR Beerus on that Realm of Gods team, or, I mean, you know, pretty soon, there might be a new sheriff for the Realm of Gods team, if y'all get my drift. If y'all catch what I'm saying, there's going to be a new LR Super Saiyan Blue on that Realm of Gods team. Whew! I'm certainly looking forward to that unit appearing. It's going to be very, very hype. So Whirus, you know, at that point could potentially get a lot better. You know, his value will go up a lot more once there's more LRs that he can sort of support with his double orb changing passive, right? So far from what we've seen, I am very pleased with CELLZA. Yeah, and every single turn as well, CELLZA's just been up above a 1 million attack set. So very, very solid unit. I like units that heal, especially on an enhanced transformation team like this, where you have so many units that could heal. You could build a full healing team, right? Yes, CELLZA! Way to take control, my boy! Because you got Android 21 can heal, you know, Tech Cell can heal, LR Cell can heal, Transforming Frieza can heal, AGL Metal Cooler is not on this team. What's another healing unit? There's a lot. There's a number of... Ribrianne, of course! You know, SDR Ribrianne. That fantastic unit that we all... that we all would love to use on the enhanced transformation team. The Ribriannes, by the way, aren't really the best, obviously, for the enhanced transformation team. Well, I'm gonna be, you know what? I'm gonna be very curious to see, actually, because the enhanced transformation team so far has pretty much had all of the transformation units on it, has it not? So I wonder if the new transforming into Goku Black is going to be on the enhanced transformation category. Because I presume, because they transform mid-battle, is why Evolution Blue Vegeta and UI Goku are on the category. So if we had that, and same as well with the EGL transforming Goku. Now, we had, you know, that Goku Black, and that could be really interesting. You know, Goku Black is going to have many categories. Of course, he's a Patara unit, he's a Realm of Gods unit, he's a Future unit, maybe enhanced transformation. So he's going to fit so many different categories. Okay, yo, I just started thinking about that Goku Black, and it's like, yo, I can't wait. I knew it. I knew they were going to do that. Akatsuki and Bandai. I knew it. They were going to drop something. Something that people would really struggle resisting. Not necessarily an OP character, but a ridiculously popular character. And sure enough, a new Goku Black has arrived. That's what everyone is going to want to summon on. Here's, of course, you know, the Buu transformation. Ultimate Gohan is what you're going to get, you know, pretty much 90% of the time or more, I would say. But, you know, the SCR Super Buu, he is a decent unit. But again, that's another one of those healing units. That's one of the best things about the SCR Super Buu is the way he heals like crazy. He is going to be getting those heals off, you know, just at the beginning of every turn. So once you get far enough into the battle that, you know, you have any of the Buu transformations come out, they heal like mad. So, oh, by the way, goodbye, Omega. That Frieza is pretty strong. Now, real quick, before we finish up here, let's go ahead and actually break down CELLZA. Again, you know, this is going to be like the first time I've ever sort of officially looked at CELLZA on the channel here. So this is double the evil CELLZA. His leader skill is Int type Key 2, and attack and defense 60%. So pretty old. Leader skill, not really too great there. You know, it doesn't have any HP in it. His super attack is the Death Ball, which does supreme damage and greatly lowers defense. His passive skill, Evil Essence, is attack and defense 70% with a high chance of attack 30% in addition. So, of course, that would be about a 50% chance. And then he also has a high chance of recovering 10% HP at the start of turn, which, again, would be, I would say, another 50% chance. So, pretty solid unit. Actually, you know, quite good. Who I think as time has gone on, and again, we've gotten this enhanced transformation category added to the game, that's helped him out a lot because he's really good on this team. His links are Brutal Beatdown, Nightmare, Shocking Speed, Prodigies, Big Bad Bosses, and Fuse Fighter. Again, good links for that team. His 12K multiplier is 135%, which is fine. If he got an Awakening, this guy would be very interesting. And then he is on 2 category teams. He's on the Fusion team, and of course, he's also on the Enhanced Transformation team. So there we go, guys. CELLZA, a pretty interesting unit. Definitely not one I would sleep on. I think, you know, if you've got him, if you're one of the lucky people who did manage to pull him, and you've kept, you know, you hung on to him all this time, I think he would be pretty solid on that SCR Super Buu team. So keep a lookout for that when that drops on Global. But, alright guys, we'll go ahead and finish up here. CELLZA, I'm impressed. He was not bad. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.